Welcome back to A Game of Fangs and Thrones. My name's Hannah. This is a weekly reading vlog, hopefully. So, it's Monday, it's about 5:30. I have been working from home today. And because it's at the middle of the month, my job hasn't been that busy. So, I had some dead time at work. So, we wrote. So, that's the little piece of magic story is coming along. And after I left you last night, I did work on my cross stitch. It's still doesn't look like much, but we can definitely see it coming together a bit more. So the plan is to alternate between the audiobook which I'm reading, which is the Norse Myths, as told and read by Neil Gaiman. He's very funny. He has a very nice voice to listen to. And I am about 4 hours left of that, and I'm just reading the story of Freya's unusual wedding, which is when Thor dresses up as her to get Mjolnir back, which is one of my favourite myths. And it's basically what it says on the tin. It's Neil Gaiman's interpretation of these myths. Loki is still a very tricksy character. Thor is nothing like the Marvel movies. He's a redhead, which we like. We like redheads. He's also bearded. We also like beards. But anyway, he's still very dumb jock energy. But we can forgive it because it's Thor. And we all know what Thor's like. But paperback book, physical book time. It is The 100-Year-Old Man Who Climbed Out the Window and Disappeared by Jonas Jonasson. And that is a very long title. But basically, this follows the 100-year-old man, Alan, who was waiting for a party he doesn't want in his old people's home. So he decides to make a break for it. And then we obviously follow along on his day out. He's also already sort of stolen a suitcase full of money at a bus stop, because that's a thing. So we are on page 90, and it does keep going in between sort of present day, which is 2005, and then the last sort of past timeline we had was from 1929 to 1939, and Alan is getting around. He's a very interesting character, I will say that. He has all his facilities, which is fun to read as well. So, oh, and my sterling ink stickers came in as well. It was a good day when they happen, when they come in, because they make me smile. I like those stickers. Which is why I buy them, because if I didn't like them, I wouldn't buy them. Well, it's a subscription. So, anyway, I guess it's Monday night, so the plans are to read, which is a given. Maybe cross stitch and listen with some audiobook, or just watch TV and cross stitch, or read and have the TV on in the background. And I do need to do some journaling as well, because it is helping me relax and process things and heal from things. So we shall see what happens tonight. I can see the reflection in my glasses, so sorry about that. So it's now Wednesday. I think I'm getting a cold sore and my lips are all chapped. Oh, it looks so red on camera. It doesn't help that I have a lamp right next to me either. But last 2 days, so yesterday, stop licking your lips, Hannah, you'll make it worse. So the last 2 days work has been fairly quiet and I have been working from home. So yesterday was a very big writing day and then rehearsal, in which I danced my little socks off. It's a very dance heavy show and I'm just now sort of getting used to that idea. But today we have the Disney squares. I've added a motif to one because that was the way they told me to do it, and then I've done 3 more I think today. There's a good old granny square in there and we like a granny square. They're so versatile. Yeah, we have these 3 plus the one that had a little Sheldon the seahorse from Nemo added to it. But in terms of the 100-year-old man who climbed out the window and disappeared, I think I'm about halfway through, maybe, or just about. And it's unfortunately it's starting to drag now. It is still interesting. It's just I think we're dwelling too much on the past, and there isn't enough action for me personally in the sort of present timeline, but that's a me thing, not a book thing. The majority of the books I read are fantasy, action adventure, thriller. I don't really tend to go for contemporary very often. But that being said, I am still enjoying it. I don't think it's going to be a 5-star, just because I don't feel the immediate need to pick it up. But that is what it is. You can't win every book. Not every book is going to be a 5-star, and that's okay. So back in the office tomorrow and Friday. Hopefully Storm Babette doesn't affect me personally on my little scooter too much, but you never know. But we shall just enjoy our time at home. I don't know if I want to read right up and do another crochet square, but whatever I do, the telly will be going on. So hi guys, it's Thursday, another cheeky little work from home day because of Storm Babette. So far hasn't been too bad, but I did get woken up this morning by the rain and the wind, which, if you know me, it's incredibly hard to wake me up when I'm asleep. So the fact that the wind woke me up was enough of a wake up call, no pun intended, to say, oh, work from home, and I've just blinded myself from turning on my lamp. But I have updated the reading blanket, this little ruffly edge, which will turn into something, I promise. I did finish the 100-year-old man who climbed out the window last night. That got me to book 9 of 9 of this iteration, so I just need to have a think about what I'm going to buy next and get that filmed for you guys. But it did come out at a 3-star. On Copilot was a 5.7, which, okay, House of Sky and Breath was higher, which I'm happy about. But I did enjoy the 100-year-old man. It just dragged a bit, but it was an interesting read. I just found it maybe a little bit forgettable. I don't really remember much about it, and I have just finished it. I haven't read anything else in that time, but I did give you a brief synopsis, and I think I read out the blurb. Basically, we follow Alan Carlson, who is the 100-year-old man who climbs out the window and disappears. Basically, he is waiting for a birthday party that he doesn't want in his old people's home. The director is a bit authoritarian. She has a list of do's and don'ts with more don'ts than do's. And she's arranged for Alan's 100-year-old party. For his 100th birthday party, there we go. And Alan doesn't want this, so he decides, bit spur of the momently, that he's gonna just do a runner. And then what follows is a series of incredibly, not unfortunate, that's the wrong word, unbelievable and quite frankly strange events that lead us to where we end up, and it was fun. It was interesting to see how such an unassuming man did affect history so much, or could affect history. The logic was all over the place with this one, but I think that was the point. But as it's Storm Babette's in for the weekend, pretty much, I'm working from home again tomorrow, but the book I'm about to read, this is the dust jacket, is A Ghostwood Song by Erica Waters, and this cover is just very Halloween autumn, isn't it? But basically, we follow Shady Grove, so I'll just read you the synopsis because it's easier. Shady Grove is her father's daughter through and through. She inherited his riotous curly hair, his devotion to bluegrass, and his ability to call ghosts from the grave with his fiddle. That cursed instrument drowned with him, though, when his car went off the road, taking with it the whispering ghosts, nightmares, and the grief and obsession that forced her daddy to play. But Shady's brother was just accused of murder, and so she has a choice to make. Unearth the fiddle and the nightmares that sang her father to the grave so she can speak to the dead and clear her brother's name, or watch the only family she has left splinter to pieces. The ghosts have secrets to keep, but Shady will make those old bones sing. And my edition is from Bookbox Club, who've unfortunately now no longer in business, but it is signed by the author. There is a signed bookplate in there, and I literally am just about to start. My love fabric cover is from Etsy. I can't remember the name of the store, but that's that. I do have my journal entry to do for the night, and then we will read, and it's only 20 to 8, and because I'm not going into the office tomorrow, I'm still at work, but I'm not going into the office, so I can have a bit of a late night tonight, and tomorrow night as well, so we shall see. What is that light on my foot? It's a reflection on the glasses, I think. But yeah, that's it for this update, I think. I will come back to you at some point when I've got a bit more to say about this one. I do know it was popular quite a while ago on BookTube, so there is that. Sunday, I'm ready for the week ahead, and I'm popping in for 2 reasons. One, I finished Ghostwood Song by Erica Waters, and I know I said I would probably pop in with an update when I was about halfway through, but I ended up not doing that, obviously. And I was babysitting last night. Lovely bunch of kids, but obviously I didn't want to take the book because I was watching 4 kids. They were sort of managed themselves, but still. But Ghostwood Song, I gave you a brief. I read out the synopsis when I started this, but basically it's what it said on the tin. It was spooky, very Halloween, autumn vibes, very heavy on the bluegrass music scene, dealing with very heavy topics of grief, anger, murder, coming to realise that your heroes, your idols aren't all good. They do have their dark sides. And Shady, I still love her name, Shady Grove, but she isn't just called that for no reason. Shady Grove is the name of the song that her first song her dad taught her, or a song that she always associates with her dad, so that's why she's called Shady Grove, but most people just call her Shady. And I enjoyed it. I don't think it's a 5-star, but I do still have to run it through Corpel, so that's tonight's task, as well as obviously updating the blanket, because that's ongoing until the last book in December. So I'll probably be catching up next year. But yeah, this is, I would recommend this for this time. Just be aware that there is parent death, loss of a loved one, quite strong in this book, and Shady deals with getting her brother off and uncovering family secrets as she does that, and discovering the secret about her dad's bone fiddle, the ghost fiddle. And it's at its heart, it is a celebration of music. So I don't know how more to say. And this is LGBTQ+. It is a queer book. Our main character, Shady, is bi, and she does have a female love interest and a male love interest. So obviously the female love interest is gay as well. The male love interest, I'm assuming, is straight, but you never know. So very nicely written, did enjoy, very autumnally set. And because it's a Sunday and I finished a book, I'm finishing out the vlog. So give it a like if you liked whatever this was, and I'll see you in the next one. So give it a like if you like it, and subscribe if you want to see this, talk about these, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.